Hey guys, what's up? Fan here again, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a Lycan jungle guide. So this is something that I've received several requests for, and you know, it's still definitely a viable thing to do, Lycan jungle. So I thought I'd just make a really quick video about how you start off in the jungle with Lycan, and you know, just the general strategies and tips of what you should do to kind of maximize your efficiency. So obviously you want to summon your first pair of wolves around, I don't know, 40 or so seconds. Send them to the runes so you can have vision and potentially deny them once you get there. And after that, you're going to want to summon your second pair of wolves around the 5 to 10 second mark after the horn. So as you can see here, I summon them around 8 seconds, and after my mana recharges to max at 10 seconds, I leave the fountain. And I start going towards the hard camp here. Now, generally what I do here is I kind of take a peek at what is at the hard camp, and depending on what it is, I am either going to kill the hard camp or just ignore it and move on to the medium camp here. And here's the list of things that I kill. So first of all, if this is a satyr camp or if it's a troll warlord camp, then I do kill those camps off. Then I would start right here and you know, move on to this one and maybe that one after I'm done. However, if this is not a satyr camp or a troll warlord camp, then usually I'm just gonna skip the hard camp and move on to the medium camp here, because all the other spawns are kind of really not worth your effort. They're really hard to kill, and some of them don't even give you level 2. So as you can see here, I got a hellbear spawn and I am not going to kill that, so I'm just going to skip over to the medium camp here and start killing it off. And obviously the process for jungling is pretty simple. I'm going to speed this up a little bit here. I tried to get a stack off here, but I didn't quite make it in time, but it's not really a big deal since you're going to be suiciding after you kill about 2 camps anyways. So here I just move over to the next medium camp, start killing it. And after I kill this camp, you'll notice my gold is, I have a Sage's Mask and I have enough gold for a Ring of Bassi, and that's usually going to happen if you kill both camps. So here what I'm doing is I'm just waiting for the 200 gold, and as soon as I get it, I suicide. And you know, obviously I go back to the fountain, and now I have my Ring of Bassi. And after you go back to the fountain, summon another pair of wolves and start running towards the you know, hard camp or medium camp, depending on what spawns there. Obviously in my game it's still the hellbears at the hard camp, so I'm just going to skip them again and go to the medium camp. And at this point of time, or this point in time, you want to start microing your wolves, and you want to make sure that they stay alive for at least, you know, a decent amount of their duration, because they will be your DPS throughout this part of the jungling process. I didn't actually micro my wolves very well at all this game, but it was still good enough. So as you can see here, I'm trying to keep my wolves alive because right now they're really squishy, but they do a lot of damage. So, you know, you want to use your hero to tank if your wolves are dying until they're about to expire at least. Okay, so at this point, it's 4 minutes into the game, and basically I'm going to recap what I did real fast. So I went to the hard camp, saw it was a hellbear, so I went over here and killed the medium camp. After I killed the medium camp, I went over here, killed the other medium camp, and then I suicided after I bought my Ring of Bassi. After I suicided, you know, I ended up back in fountain. You spawn your wolves again, and then you run back here, kill this camp again, kill that camp again. And at that point, I didn't want to kill the hellbears because I don't like doing hellbears before I'm level 5. So I just ran over to the easy pull camp and cleared that, and that brings us to where we are now. Feel free to rewind if you need to watch any specific part of that again. And here, you know, obviously it's 4 minutes. I don't have enough mana for wolves right now, so I'm kind of just using choke jungling. What I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to get 900 gold because in my quick buy is actually, you know, the components for Vlad's, which is what you should be getting in the first place. And here I'm just killing the other medium camp again. And you'll notice I have enough for my Mask of Death, so that's what I buy. And I already had 50 gold extra, so I kind of just bought a branch. Thinking back on it, that branch probably should have been a clarity, because you will need a clarity later on, but you know, it doesn't matter that much. And here, that was my second suicide, and you can see I'm doing the exact same thing. After I suicide, my second time, I usually want my Morbid Mask before I suicide the second time. If you can't get the Morbid Mask, then just try and get as many components of your Vlad as possible, and try and get your gold to under 50. If your gold's over 50 and you just literally can't jungle anymore, you might as well just go back to base and heal, because at that point it's not really worth it to suicide. And I actually missed something, so I'm gonna go back real quick here and show you guys. Okay, so at this point I turned to level 5 and it's around 6 minutes into the game. And when I'm level 5, I have level 3 wolves, which are really actually quite strong, and they can start clearing out camps by themselves. Also, at this point, I do have the Morbid Mask, so I no longer need the wolves to kind of tank for me and deal the extra damage. So what I like to do when I get my Morbid Mask, which is, if in a good game you're going to hit level 5 at the same time, what I like to do here is I like to send my wolves off to a different camp and kind of double multi-farm. So as you can see here, after I killed this camp, I sent my level 3 wolves over to the small camp. And obviously some games this is not going to be there, and if this is not there because of a ward or whatever, then just use your wolves to farm other camps, or just keep them with you and farm the same camp. But as you can see here, I'm kind of multi-farming. It gives me a little extra bit of gold, and I can do this because the wolves are strong enough, and the Morbid Mask means that I really don't need anyone, any bodies to be tanking for me other than my own. So you can definitely look to do that to kind of make things a little bit faster. And here you can see I'm kind of doing it again, starting a camp before I finish this one. So those are just little things that you should pay attention to if you're really trying to, try and get as efficient as possible here. So yeah, once again, I'm sending my wolves to the other camp and killing this camp with my hero. Although honestly, if this camp is blocked, it's really not that big of a deal, because then you'll be killing these medium camps a lot faster. But I do think if you split farm, it does give you a little bit more gold, so that's why I do it. Okay, and at this point, it's around 7 to 8 minutes. I actually got my Vlad components on the courier around 7 minutes, or maybe 7:30, and you can see it's around 8 minutes now. I got it delivered to me, and in my inventory now is Vlad's, my starting Quelling Blade and Stout Shield, a Clarity, and Smoke of Deceit, and this is what you should be aiming for. These are the items that you need as Lycan, generally around the 8 to 10 minute mark. If you get it sometime in that time frame, you'll be doing okay. And, obviously the Smoke and the Clarity are exactly what you think it is. It's for rush. And I'm gonna wait until I'm level 7 before I try the solo rush, just because level 4 wolves are a lot better than level 3 in terms of DPS, and you really want the DPS if you're gonna be trying to solo rush. So you can see I turned level 7 there, immediately pop my Clarity, pop my Smoke, and the reason I have a Clarity is because I need 2 sets of wolves to safely ensure that rush goes down, and to have mana for my ult if needed. So here you can see I summon my wolves. I'm waiting a little bit. I want at least my second set of wolves ready before I cancel the Clarity. And as soon as that happens, cancel the Clarity and start killing rush. Now for Roshan, this is actually pretty important. You should definitely be microing your wolves in and out, so try your very best to not let any of them die, because they are a very, very big part of your damage, and you don't want to let them die at this point. You'll notice all I have is a Vlad right now. I don't have like a medallion or anything, so it's a pretty early rush attempt, and you need to be microing properly if you are to do this successfully. Here you can see whenever my wolves get too low, I just pull them back, and then as Rosh focuses another target, the wolves regenerate their HP. Obviously, after they're about to die, you can just kind of let them die. And here you can see one set of wolves almost killed the rush just by itself, but I do have that second set just to complete the process. and 10 minutes in, you have killed Roshan, secured the Aegis, you have your Vlads, 1100 gold, and now you can choose to do whatever you want. Generally, if you're playing like a ranked game, the best thing for you to do is to kind of just go towards the lane and start split pushing. But other than that, you can also farm the jungle and do everything else as well. So that's about it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. If you guys like this video, please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And there's going to be awesome guides coming out in the future, awesome tutorials about various heroes. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, and until next time.